Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm going to pull some cards and see what comes out for us today. And I hope the reading resonates with you. And if it do, please like and subscribe. Alright. Our first card is Awakening. Not awakening, awareness. What did I say? Awakening. So maybe you could be awakening to some sort of truth. You're becoming aware about something. I'm getting that the veil could be very thin for you, whoever you are that may be watching. You're like becoming aware of a different version of yourself. You're becoming aware of something about someone externally. You're becoming aware of something about yourself. Maybe it could be a truth that you have been suppressing for a while. It could be a truth about somebody that you have been ignoring for a while. A truth about something that you want for yourself, and you haven't been able to admit it. And you're also becoming aware to how you not admitting to this truth could be actually hindering you or holding you back from something that you actually really would like to experience in this life. So let's see. Let's see what you look like. Alright. So, judgment, rebirth, awakening, revival. See? So that goes with why I was picking up on that awakening. So you're becoming awakened to something. You look like you have cast your judgment upon a situation, circumstance, or condition. And you have been reflecting upon this thing. And you are now retrieving some sort of truth. This is also what I'm picking up on. Behind the scenes, we have trapped, restricted, worried. And this is also what I was saying, like you're becoming aware of something that you may needed to let go of or needed to admit, and that was keeping you restricted. It was keeping you trapped and held hostage to something that you didn't belong to, or something that was not yours. Maybe it could be a person, place, or thing, an environment. And the positive is dynamic, energetic, inquisitive. So maybe you were doing some sort of research. You know, you may have been doing some type of deep dive into something, more information about something that you wanted to engage in. I'm also getting you're tired of waiting. You've decided to take action on something. So hence why you're having a rebirth. You're ready to take flight. You may be about to take a flight somewhere. And you may have been holding yourself on going to this place that you wanted to take a trip to. Let's see. What's on the low vibrational end? Alright. Low vibrational end, we have curious, alert, vigilant. So I'm also picking up on there may be someone who is curious about you, or you have all of the information that you need. This is what you become aware of. That you may have spent a lot of time doing a lot of research on something, and that may be what has had you trapped and resistant and restricted. Because in this energy of being worried, it was keeping you from even taking any action at all. It was draining your energy. Sometimes being inquisitive could actually be a good thing, or it could be an actual hindrance, because it can keep you from moving forward. Because we get stuck in this analysis paralysis is what I'm hearing. We get stuck in the, gotta do more research, gotta do more research, gotta do more research. So we'll end up learning more in theory than in experience, which will just have book knowledge instead of actual street knowledge or experience in the thing outside of just reading about it, inquiring information about it. So this is what I'm actually picking up on. You're now able to put the energy actually into whatever it is that is having you stuck and restricted and trapped in your mind, because this is like mental energy, what I'm picking up on. And now you've done a lot of the ruminating, a lot of the meditation, a lot of the contemplating, going within. And now you're aware that you have all of the information that you need to pursue something, to make you put and take action and take flight towards it. Maybe it's you may want to take a vacation somewhere. You might need to take a trip somewhere, and you've been trying to do research on the area that you want to go towards. Or maybe you want to step into a new career path. You want to step into a new career journey. And you've been doing all of the research, doing all of the studying, catching up on all of the information that you might feel like you need. And Spirit is telling you that you have everything that you need at this time. It's time for you to take the leap. It's time for you to take flight. It's time for you to go ahead and become that person. And that's who you already are anyway. Because the moment that you started being inquisitive about it, you've already started the path towards leaving the old self behind, is what I'm picking up on. And that old self maybe is the energy of the old habits, environments, people, is what you're actually restricting yourself from entertaining. That's what I'm picking up on. So it's not that you feel trapped and restricted. It's just that you realize that that old way of being was keeping you restricted towards moving into this energy that you're moving towards now. Let's see. What's the advice for the next 7 to 14 days? What can we look forward to? Alright. Happy days ahead. We have optimism, happiness, positivity. So this is what I was picking up on. You're now in the state of optimism, where you were beforehand. You were in this space of feeling trapped or probably restricted. This is so totally different. You're now optimistic. You now have a sense of you can do this. You have the energy for it. Let's hit the bottom of the deck. Yes, vision, execution, expansion. This is exactly what I was picking up on. You now have a vision for your life. You imagine yourself being a certain way. You're letting go an old version or an old image you had of yourself. And you're becoming somebody new. You now know what actions you need to take. You now know what tools you need in order for you to expand on this next phase in your journey. Let's get us a affirmation card and see what comes up. Oh, that was pretty fast. Alright, the affirmation card is, what do I want and why do I want it? So, yes, you're becoming aware of what you want and why you want it. So, when you acknowledge what you do not want and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin a gradual shift onto the telling of your new story and into a much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is unearly consistent. Therefore, you are never only telling the story of how it is now, you are also telling the future experience that you are creating right now. So again, I'm also picking up on somebody may need to start journaling. They may need to write down their tasks and goals that they have for the next 2 weeks, and intentionally attack these tasks so that they can keep up with the positive forward movement that they are experiencing. And they'll be awakened to the fact that they may have been doing and changing more than they actually have been giving themselves credit for. I'm also picking up on the fact that somebody probably need to reflect on the last 30 days, the last 90 days, and they'll see that they have dramatically changed more than they actually really give themselves credit to. Become more alert of how much your life has actually changed. You've had a vision of yourself and you've actually executed this thing. And now it's time for you to look back and see how different you actually really are. How much work you've actually really put towards this thing that you had been planning on, and realizing, hey, this life that I'm actually really living and experiencing in this now moment, I've manifested this thing. And not only have I manifested, I am actually this person that I was meditating on. I took the actions. I gathered the tools. I got the information. I did it. And now it is becoming fully realized to you. You're becoming awakened to that truth. You no longer are worried about who you are becoming. You have made some dynamic choices, is what I'm picking up on. You have made some choices that you were curious about and executed them, and they have brought you true happiness these past few weeks, months. That's what I'm picking up on. And you realize what you didn't want, and you didn't do the things that you didn't want to do. I'm also picking up on somebody who have recently learned to say no and actually mean it. To understand that no is a complete sentence. And that you don't have to do anything that you actually really don't want to do. You can only really do, you're only really wanting to do the things that you actually really want to do. And understanding the power in actually doing things that are intentional. That's what I'm picking up on. That's the reading. If this resonated with you, hit that thumbs up button, and I will talk to you in the next one.